In this video we are going to see how to create this wireframe using Figma. Now you see this is the banner section which has the menu section as well. Now we have the about us section which has the image, and this is about the service section which is grid, and again it's like an about us followed with the paragraph and the icon, and then we have call to action button, and then we have this display for the blog section, and again it's about the counter. Then we have testimonial, and finally we have newsletter, subscribe to newsletter section. So here this is what the final output is, and this is a process which we have completed. So let me show you how I have created this in Figma. So you see this is in Figma. Let's start with our lesson. The first thing, we are going to create the screen. So click on the frames and you should get the screen sizes. Let's select the desktop and make it a little longer. Then the next thing, we need the rectangle, and just place the image on the rectangle. We will use this image for the banner, place here, and again we have to draw a rectangle to decrease the opacity of the image. Now select the color or fill, just make it dimmer, turn it into black. And now we need to create the logo. We have to add the logo and the menus. Press T. So far it will take our channel name. Select all, make the color white, and increase the size by making it 30. Let's place this rectangle inside the desktop. Select these two, make the text appear at the top. Well, that's cool. Let's lock these two layers so that it doesn't move unnecessarily. And now, since we have created it, press Alt and drag, give the name as home. This is going to be the menu name, and this is home. Let's decrease the font size. To decrease the font size, you have to select it, and press Ctrl D. We move it on the side. Ctrl D, and over here zoom in and make it as about us, and make it as blog, and make this as contact us. Select these all, get into add it into a frames, zoom out. Now that seems okay. We need to add a search bar. To add the search bar, this is the rectangle. Before that, let's increase the opacity. Create a rectangle, drag it, and add at 30. Give this a slight whitish look, and if you want you can make it transparent by moving this slider to the left, and then let's type the text, search, make the color as white, and that doesn't look well. Then make it black. Now we need icon plugins. Iconify, it will open. You have to search, just drag and drop it, close this, and where is it? It's over here. Just drag it and place it over here, and here we have a text. Zoom in. Well, we'll leave as it is for now. I have copied the text. Let's add the larger one. Type T, freeze it, make the color white, select all, make the color white, and increase the font size to 35 or even more, and then type T again, paste it, select it, and we will add the class color, this orangish, and select this and decrease the font size and increase the letter spacing. Well, that fits. And then we need our button called read more. So rectangle, drag it and add the border radius as 50, make the text read more, zoom in, type T, select these two, and add the orange color. Well, that works fine. Make this as a group so that we can move together. Let's try to increase the font size. Let's unlock these layers. Select these two guys, make it a little smaller. Now select them and add or make it at the center. Now the next thing, we need a heading. So for the heading, let's add this. Press type T. Select all, make it at the center. And add this about the company, type T again, paste it, make it at the center, select these two. Let's increase this font size by 35 and let's change the color to, and let's make this as bold, and we need pop-ins. Or let's make this black, it doesn't fit. Zoom out, we'll make this black and this as gray. And to increase the line height, this is the line height way, and we make this as semi-bold. place it properly. Press V. That's great. Now it's time to add the description. Type T, paste it, right align, and you want to increase the font size and make it as normal or regular. And type T again, paste the paragraph, select all and make it as a gray. Decrease the font size, selecting it and decrease the font size. Select it, decrease the font size. Well, that's cool. Now let's get this group, copy and paste it again. Press V. Press V and drag it. Paste it over here. Let's place an image. Before that, let's select a rectangle and we'll place the image. Here, this is going to be it. Click here. Well, that's done. So again, we need to create a heading. Let's select these two. Alt, drag. And before that, let's select everything above, make it as a group. Banner and first column, and this is going to be heading. Let's change the text, our service, and then we have the description. And by this time, what we need is we need to select, create a rectangle, zoom in, and add the color orange. Alt, drag, well, that's cool. It doesn't look that great, but it is there, a slight thing. Now we have to create a box as like every time it is going to hold an icon. Any icon is okay. Let's make this bigger. And let's add the text and the description. Type T, paste it, make it smaller, select the container and the text and align it center, and then we have the description. To add the description, we need to drag it, press T, drag it and add the text. Select all, decrease the font size and change the color to grayish. Now let's change the container color to somewhat white, not actually white but somewhat white. Zoom in, select the icon and the container, align center. Well, now select this and add the effect. We have an effect. Well, that's cool. Select all, make it as a group. Alt drag, select all, make it smaller, alt drag, select all, make it bigger, so that doesn't work. I have to make it smaller. Zoom in. Select all. I have to change the font size to 20. Select all. Make the font size 20. Select all. Make the font size 20. Make the font size 20. Control Z and select all everything. Alt and drag for the second time. Now we have to change the icons. Let me change the icon and the text and show you. And now we have completed it. Control G. So now we need this section. Let's select everything. And press Alt and drag and paste here. Zoom out. Now we can select individually, drag out and select this whole section. 1, 2, 7. Make sure to press Shift. I will place the image. Let's replace the image. Select, double click, choose the other image, which is going to be this one. Well, we need this text to be available here. Press get into the top, choose these. Press Alt and drag it and make sure to make it available here. The text is going to be what we offer. And let's decrease the font size. And let's decrease the size over here. And the content that we have is this one. Paste it. Press V and align it properly. Select these properly, what we offer, and these two little icon. Zoom in, select this, and select this by double clicking it. Press V. Okay. Well, that seems alright. Now we need some icons and a list type T. Let's make this smaller. So we have an icon box, plugin icon box, and we can search for whatever. So tick. Let's get this guy out, close it, and where is he? Here it is. very tiny, make it bigger, place it over here, zoom in, make it smaller now to fit with the paragraph length. Here we have the first line of text, select all, type T, paste it, zoom out, select this, decrease the height of it. Now select this individually and place it, select these two and alt drag again, alt drag again. Now change the text, double clicking it, change this text again, double clicking it. That's done. Now decrease the size by this way, select all, select these three along with the image. Zoom out, actually we need to place, select these along with the icon, press V, that's cool. Zoom out. It is because of one little word we are facing the problem. We'll remove those two words. And now let's select these two text and align it properly. Cool. Zoom out, zoom in. May select this and make it as a group. Cool. Double click and select it. Here in this tutorial we have messed with the groups. Fine. From the next tutorial we'll take care of it without losing the problem. Now we need to add the image, place image, open and place it, and I think this is not the right image, choose it again. Okay, not an issue. Now let's add another image to overlap it. Create a rectangle, drag it over, change the color to black, add opacity, select these two, press V and make it a little taller, and if you want you can increase the opacity again. Now we need to create a box, and simply it is going to hold the phone number. Select the rectangle and add the color white and add the shadow, 30, around border radius 30, call as type T, place it here, and then again type T, drag it, place it here, left align, and then we have lorem ipsum, type T, paste here, zoom in. Now we have to increase the size of it, and we have to make this as a paragraph. And make it as regular, press V. And you have to make this color as the primary color. Zoom out. Let's decrease the size. Make it little, make it come down, and decrease the font, decrease the size. Now we need a button, rectangle. Let's add the number. Select the rectangle, make it as a radius 30, and add the number, any number which comes in your mind. Just type T. Just type T over the rectangle. And select these two, horizontal align, vertical align, and let's decrease the size. Make it as a group and paste it over here. Zoom out. That looks nice. Now let's change the color to somewhat grayish. We'll decrease the size and we'll add the letter spacing. Then press V to position it properly. Well, that's alright. Now we need to add the block section, which is very small, very easy. Now let's make a group, Ctrl G, and call it as call section. Now click on desktop, drag it, still 2 sections left. Now type T, paste the block description, and then type the main block description. So what is we want to increase the size, and first make it as regular, and letter spacing be normal. Let's increase the size 35. Press V. Select these two, horizontal align, center. So let's place it at the center. Great. Zoom in. Now if you want, you can increase the size. Great. Now we need to create a rectangle that will hold the image, place image. Now type the heading. We need to type the date first. Type T and paste the date. Press E. Zoom in. In the same way we can add the whole text. And and if you want you can change the text color of the author. And let's type the heading of the blog. Select all, decrease the font size, zoom out. Well, that looks great. Select all, make it as a group and call it as grid. Alt drag again. Now if you want you can change the image. Click over here, choose, double click here, choose the image. Well, zoom out. Let's make this as a group. Select all, Ctrl G and call it as blog. Well, that fits. Let's increase the desktop size and let's create a rectangle, and let's place the rectangle inside desktop, and let's place the image. Or we can remove it. Double click here, select it. Now again let's create a rectangle for the overlay. Double click here, choose the color as black and make it slightly transparent. Now that's cool. Zoom out. We need to create a heading. Our stats, type T, place it, select all, make it as white and increase the font size as 20. $25 is okay. Now again type T, get the heading, paste it, select all, make it as white. Let's increase the font size for the subheading. Now we have to create another rectangle, a white color. Let's select this and horizontally align center. Now we have to create another rectangle just above this, the halfway, and place the image. Okay, place it here. Now we need to type 1500 project. Type T 1500 projects. Now make it as terrain. Let's increase this guy font size and make it bolder. Actually this guy should be bigger than this guy. Let's increase this guy's font size. Likewise, Alt drag, Alt drag, employees, and then we have clients. Let's make this smaller, 47, and this should be even smaller. $47, 25, 47, 25, 47, 25. Select these guys and Shift A, and now just drag it in. Before that, Shift A, make it center and space between. You can drag it. Just Control Z. Great. Now select this and properly place it. Select this and properly place it. Great. We need text. Type T. Drag it. And add the text. Make it as regular. Make it smaller. And then again we need a button. Select these guys, make it appear at the top, and let's get a button. Change the color to the primary color. Change the font size, brown border radius, zoom in, type T, read more, dot, select all, decrease the font size and decrease the size. Well, that's cool. Zoom out, zoom in, select this rectangle and add the effect from top. And finally we have testimonial. Let us select these all guys, make it group, double click this, select this, Alt, make it as a duplicate, and add it here. Select these two guys and change the color to, here we have fill, Control Z. Choose the desktop, make it a little bigger, select these two stars, press Alt, drag in, select one by one and change the color to black. Then we have our stats. Let's make it as black. Just open it and place it nearby. cut these two, select all, select this guy, cut, close it and paste it here. Now we need to change it according to the testimonial, happy clients, and then we have what our clients say. Just these two guys, zoom out. Well, that seems alright. And here we have a heading which is going to be bold, and then we have the description of the testimonial, type T, drag it, paste it, grayish, select these two, press V. Then we need to create an ellipse, create a circle and place the image. Zoom in. Now type the name. Alt and duplicate it, the designation, decrease the font size and change the color to grayish, press V and make these two as a group, Ctrl G. Well, that seems perfect. Select all, make it as group and call it as testimonial 1. Just click on the testimonial 1, alt drag second, alt drag third, zoom out, zoom in. Well, that's fine, that's what we need. Press V, that perfectly fits the game. And finally, let's create a rectangle. For that, let's make this as a, press V, Ctrl G and call it as testimonial. Now we need to create a rectangle and that will act as a footer. That's cool. Now create another rectangle that lies just above it, and it will be black, so it will be white, and add the effect. Not on this, but to this, add effect and make it rounded. Let's change the color to slightly whitish. Now we need to add the text, and the text is going to be subscribe to our newsletter. Type T, paste it, zoom out. Just above here, type T, and then we have another description, type T, drag it and paste it, select all, left align, make it darker, so make it lighter, and this one should have the font size bigger. Subscribe to newsletter. select this guy. Well, that's cool. Now we need a text box. Rectangle, add the text box and type T, email, address. Make this at the top, press V and properly align it. Make it slightly grayish and again create a rectangle. Just this time it is going to be close and give the color as a primary color. Type T and call it as submit. Drag it at the top. Select this guy and select this vertical center, horizontal center. The same way, select this guy and select the header, full container, vertical center, horizontal center. Now it has gone somewhere. Just place it over here. Zoom out, zoom in, increase the height, close it, double click here, zoom in, press Ctrl, drag. You have to press Alt and drag, Alt and drag. Double click. Well, a perfect curve. The same way, click on this rectangle, single click, drag in. So we have made it. Ctrl Z, and this is going to be the subscribe. Let's make it white. Let's get the container, make it white. Let's get this and then decrease the font size and just select these two guys and place it properly. Zoom out, select the container. We just have stroke. Click on plus. Well, that's cool. We got it. That's all for this video. Let's tune in for the next one.